Hello and welcome to IndiTalk. This is a show on which we discuss, we ruminate on controversial issues of national importance. And today's subject is our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Of late, there has been a lot of discussion in various public forums about whether the Prime Minister who came in with such a bang and with such fanfare, that is he still the invulnerable and the invincible Narendra Modi? Invulnerable means abhedya in Hindi, and invincible means ajaya. So let us see. Let us look at the straws in the wind. See now, let's come to the invulnerability part. Is he vulnerable in terms of how he has ruled the country? Of course, he came in with a lot of promises of Achhe Din and chasing black money and restoring probity in public life, a more efficient administration, more jobs. The reason that the subject has come up again is because, look, we are almost about a year away now from the 2019 elections. And in a sense, the election has already begun. So now what are the parameters we look at on if we divide it into two columns, let's look at the invulnerable or the abhedya side of it. Now, there have been certain negatives. Demonetization, we don't quite know. Even though the government claims success, we don't quite know whether it's worked out or not in the long run, whether it's been politically favorable to Modi or not. But we'll take that subject up on another day in detail. GST, has it hurt? Has it helped the economy? Has it brought his party together? Are Achhe Din here? Jobs. Are there enough jobs, or are we actually losing jobs? Actually, the job market is down. It is down worse than ever before, notwithstanding the rise in the GDP, which is a macroeconomic figure, but actually investment in new concerns, investments in new products is actually on the decline. Now look at farmers' distress. Now this is something that I think bothers Mr. Modi a lot, because he is after all a man of the people, and some of the promises that he's made and some of the promises that his chief ministers have made have not been quite realistic, in the sense that they talk about minimum support price. Now in UP, if you look at the minimum support price for this the latest crop, the wheat crop, for example, Rabi crop, it went up to about 800. That means this is below which the government will not let the price fall. But actually, and the government said this was 1.5 times more than the input that the farmer makes into producing this. For example, to produce a quintal of wheat, a farmer puts in 1,500 rupees worth of labor, water, fertilizer, diesel, etc. But unfortunately, the 800 or 900 rupee support price is not even half that. So the farmer is not buying that, and he's angry, and there's talk that the government should keep its promise. A place like UP, for example, the sugarcane is in distress. There's a lot of offloading of sugarcane going on in front of government cooperative factories, Khansari mills, as well as sugar factories, because the farmer just is not getting his price. Now, we've been told that the farmer has been paid for 2.5 years. That his sugarcane prices, he doesn't get the money immediately. He has to wait. It's called a parchi system, a chit system. He has to cash that chit in. But the actual reality is that the farmer, for the last 2.5 years, most sugarcane farmers have not been paid. Their prices, forget this year, even the last couple of years. There's a lot of distress, and we saw this for the first time in the Farmers' March. Farmers don't usually take to marching hundreds and hundreds of miles barefoot, as in Maharashtra. 50 or 60,000 farmers for days marched in barefoot, some with sore feet. They entered Bombay, and they were greeted in Bombay in a most touching fashion by the middle-class residents of Bombay, who even washed their feet and made thalis of food for them. And this is a warning signal that the mandis are in distress and farmers are in distress, and there is joblessness, unfortunately, in the main towns. Now, what does this all lead to? Now we come to the fact of invincibility. Is he a Jaya, the undefeatable? Well, actually, if you look at what happened in Gujarat, even though the BJP won, the BJP did get a very big scare. Nobody expected Congress under a leader that they call Pappu, derisively, meaning Rahul Gandhi, could muster up forces that would give BJP the jitters in Modi's own backyard. In Madhya Pradesh, it wasn't even a close shave. They lost the by-elections there. They lost the by-elections in Rajasthan. They lost Phulpur and the Chief Minister's own constituency, Gorakhpur, in UP. Now, these are not small matters. These symbolically signify, along with municipal elections that have taken place, they signify that something is happening, something, the churning is going on. And then now you look at the components of the NDA. You look at the Shiv Sena has become very, very critical of the BJP government. The TDP, because of the special status that was promised to Andhra, has just about broken away. Nitish Kumar is making noises and being critical, saying that he does not want to be with divisive forces, even though he left Lalu Prasad Yadav and joined the BJP. Even Lalu Prasad Yadav sitting in jail with his untried son Tejaswi, fought indirectly and won an election in Araria, in Bihar, which means that the RJD is far from dead. So you got Chandrababu Naidu, you've got Sharad Pawar making noises, you've made the unity between Akhilesh Yadav and Mayawati. Two very, very strong forces come together and show what they can do in UP if they unite and put up single candidates against the BJP. So the danger signals are all there. So we cannot say that on both counts, in vulnerability and invincibility, there have been chinks in Modi's armor. And it also shows that if Modi is still the star campaigner for the BJP, it shows that he doesn't campaign in by-elections, but it shows also that when Modi does not campaign in by-elections, they really have no other star campaigner to choose from. And how many places can Mr. Modi be at the same time? So we have to be very careful, however, in making any predictions, because Modi is also a political magician. He has not entirely lost his sheen, and he may very well profit or benefit from the fact that everyone is ganged up against him and that he was a corruption fighter and the rest of the opposition is supporting corruption while he is the knight in shining armor. We don't know how it will play out yet, but the warning signals are there, and there's definitely change in the air with lots of different groupings now coming up together, which may form a single united opposition, or they may fight in different groups and have little regional contests in which the BJP may not fare as well as it has done. That's all for today on IndiTalk. I'm Inderjit Badhwar. We'll be back with more controversial subjects. Until then, catch us.